Let's get back to football, talk about another coach. After a quick word from FanDuel, guys. FanDuel is the proud sponsor of the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. And the NFL playoffs, as they continue to go, every game is a chance for you to win extra money with the Profit Boost Pack. It's waiting for you inside the FanDuel app. Make your picks, then apply your Profit Boost to go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs get rolling. Just visit FanDuel.com, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL, and grab your Profit Boost Pack every single NFL playoff game day. All right, guys, this will be the last time for a long time we have to talk about Kevin Stefanski because his search for a new job is over.
Are the Browns playing the Falcons next year?
For week 1, ain't it?
No, we don't know.
No, we don't know when.
They
actually do play the Falcons, so we will talk about it again. But like I said, the last time for a long time, he was the second head coach hired in this process behind John Harbaugh. But the Atlanta Falcons have hired Kevin Stefanski as their newest head coach. Just a few minutes ago, Bolt, it became officially official that Bill Callahan will join him as his offensive line.
Oh, it did?
It was put in likely terms yesterday. As of 11:41 a.m., it is officially official. Bill Callahan will rejoin him. He's keeping Jeff Ulbrich on as the defensive coordinator.
Is he the offensive line coach?
Offensive line coach, correct.
Speaking of, Chad O'Shea's going to the Chiefs.
Good.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's gone too.
Good riddance.
Congratulations.
Y'all sick.
G, do you think Kevin Stefanski will be successful with the Atlanta Falcons?
Why you gonna start with me with this?
Because you've gone last
That's
three.
nasty work.
I'll take it.
You try to hit me up like here's what.
You mean take it?
Take it.
Dustin, take it.
I think Kevin Stefanski will be successful in Atlanta. And the number one reason why he's going to have success is because Arthur Blank's a good owner. And he's going to have the support of his owner. The quarterback situation there, a little bit in flux, right? Because we don't know what's going to happen with Penix. And is Cousins there for another year? Is he still under contract?
To my knowledge, yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be helpful for him because obviously Kevin was with Kirk in Minnesota. There's a relationship there for the offense that he wants to implement. It'll be great to have a veteran who knows that offense probably inside and out as well as anybody. So I think he'll have success there. I mean, Bijan Robinson might be the best football player in the NFL, and they got him. So they got weapons across the board. London and Pitts and
Pitts, they got to sign him.
I mean,
Pitts is a free agent.
Yeah, they better bring him back because he's a
tight end.
Yeah. He's a weapon.
Kevin loves him.
And Kevin loves tight ends. So the answer is yes. I think he'll have success. Kevin's a good football coach. I think he will have learned a ton from his mistakes in Cleveland because he's such a smart guy. And I trust that Kevin will learn from his mistakes and have success in Atlanta. And by the way, the division is not the toughest division in the world. So they'll have a chance to be in the playoffs every year. Guys?
Go ahead.
I agree with him. I think where the Browns took a turn is whoever came up with the idea that the Browns needed to be more explosive and you needed more in the pass game. We need to go away from running the ball and we need to get those 18 to 20-yard passes and we're going to blow up this whole offensive staff. That's where this whole thing took a turn at. I think when Kevin was running his stuff was when they was having success. I think that when you look at what Atlanta has, they have a good run game. Their offensive line is pretty good. You know, you get Pitts back and you get Drake London. I think you got the weapons that you need to run those over routes and all of those things that made him successful when he was his first few years with the Browns. I think that it would probably translate well. He's got a left-hand quarterback that's actually above 6 feet that can make some passes. So I think it's everything that he pretty much wants in a situation. I think that he'll be successful there. And again, it is a weak division.
Everything but the quarterback.
He'll see his boy Baker twice a year.
Yeah.
Who apparently he didn't like or whatever the case may be. And yeah, it'll be interesting.
Man, look, so I always say this, man. When you talk about coaches and you talk about people moving on, to put it in perspective, there's people in Pittsburgh that was like happy Mike Tomlin's not there. There's people in Baltimore happy that Harbaugh's not there. There's people that, now, McDermott is not in with Buffalo. There's people that are like, oh my gosh, I told you we should have got rid of him. Anytime that you move on from a head coach, there's going to be people who feel like, hey, we could have stuck with this dude. This dude has some good merits. And I've always said this. I don't wish nothing bad on Kevin Stefanski. I just want to change. I don't think it's just working here for him. Now, when you talk about Atlanta has some advantages. They got a better overall offensive roster. You got Drake London. If you sign Pitts back, who had one of the best years of his life, He'll come back. Bijan Robinson is probably a top 1, 2, 3 back in the league.
I wouldn't take him in fantasy next year. He gonna get less than.
Now he about
carries.
to get them 16
He
carries.
gonna get less than 20 carries.
He's not gonna get spoon fed. Now they might bring Pitts back. The thing with Kevin,
They're also losing their number 2 back, who's really good too, Tyler Algier.
Algier.
Good
Oh, he's
player.
a free agent.
Yeah.
He'll be a starter somewhere next year.
So I like the
BYU.
fact. I like the fact that they brought back Callahan, but it's all gonna come down to this. It's gonna come down to how he handles the quarterback situation. Now, if I was to tell him, I don't think you should have told it was an open competition. I'm watching very intently. You got Penix. They already kind of messed it up a little bit by they went out, got Cousin, gave him the money. Then they drafted Penix the very next year.
Penix injury?
I don't remember. Do you know, Mike?
I'll have it for you in a second.
So for Kevin,
Yeah.
his main goal is that I want to see is how do you handle this quarterback situation?
Right, because it's easy to say, let's just go with Cousins. He's the veteran.
What year?
So he might not be ready for
Cousins gonna be the starter.
So what year did he? How long ago did
month?
he?
Week 11 tore his ACL.
Yeah, he's not going to be ready.
It's the
probably not ready
third
for the
time
start
he
of the
tore his
season.
ACL.
Oh, he'll be
They might draft one.
Yeah, here you go.
These guys come back in 7 months now, dude, from ACLs.
He'll be here.
Cousins taking all them.
Here's Cousins the starting quarterback. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh, that's for sure.
like it was gonna be hard for Penix to beat him out anyway. When Kev came in, it was a wrap with that, and he gonna be there in the offseason. Matter of fact, like Kevin and Kurt is having dinner right now. They eating.
Yeah.
They down at cookout.
They breaking bread right now, worshiping
they at
and
cookout
studying
right now.
They going to Bible study right now. It's a wrap. Cousins is gonna be the quarterback, so he'll be comfortable with what they want to run. I wouldn't be surprised if they in the mix to win the division. 8-8 win the division or 9-8 winning their year anyway. So
It was 8-9 this past season.
yeah, so they'll be in the mix as 1 up, 1 down. So
Yeah. Well, they won. Here's a couple things. First of all, we have to say that Jason and other people that said Kevin Stefanski going to get a job right away, they were right. They were right. We had somebody send a YouTube chat last week that embarrassed themselves by saying, you guys said he would get a job the next day. That person's embarrassing, and that person owes Jason and others an apology. He was right. I wasn't as down on Stefanski as other people was. I obviously wanted him to be fired. But I wasn't so sure he was going to be this hot a commodity. He was clearly a hot commodity, and he was the second guy to take a job, and he was in demand. So obviously around the league, Jason's right. A lot of people think he's a good coach. Whether they're right or not, we'll find out in the long term. But he was right about that. Will he have success? Like almost any other coach, will come down to who ends up being the quarterback. When you describe success, what is it? Is it making the playoffs? Is it winning a Super Bowl? Is he going to win a Super Bowl? Not with their current quarterback situation. Could they make the playoffs? Sure. They tied for first this year. The Buccaneers, the Falcons, and the Panthers all finished tied at 8-9. And so, it's possible in that bad division they could make the playoffs if they get decent quarterback play because they've got a decent team. Not great. So, I think he'll do all right. I think he'll be fine. But the long term, whether he has real success, is whether they end up with a good enough quarterback. And right now, it doesn't seem like – it seems like they have Penix, I don't know. I haven't seen him enough. Kirk Cousins, you could get by for a year with him, getting, serviceable play. But I don't. Beyond that, they're going to need a long-term answer.
And my thing is, I don't get nothing out of saying that Kevin Stefanski is going to be terrible at another spot or he's not getting another job. That don't do nothing for me. I'm invested in seeing what the Browns are going to do. I want to see what they do and how they move. They make their bed and they lay in it. Kevin is in the NFC. We wish him nothing but the best of luck. I want everybody to be gainfully employed and contribute to the American dream. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that I wanted Kevin Stefanski to still be here with the Browns.
Right, that's fine.
It is what it is.
Completely fair. All right, Mike.
Real quick, I put a poll in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm curious if you guys can guess the right answer.
Yeah.
To what the chat said. I said, who wins a playoff game first? The Browns without Stefanski or Stefanski in Atlanta? What do you think the chat said?
80% said Browns.
G?
I'm going to say 60-40 Stefanski.
Really? Our fan base said that, you think?
66% says the Browns.
70-30 Stefanski.
Wow.
Tyvis, you're the closest. 57% said Stefanski in Atlanta wins
Wow,
a playoff
that
game
shocks
before the
me.
Browns
You know what?
without Stefanski.
That's what I love
Nice
about
job.
this fan base. It's like they smart. They understand ball.
I mean,
they
I don't know
understand the
about that,
situation.
but-
they smart. The more that they watch the UCSS, the
Yeah.
more
Maybe they're getting
the
smarter.
smarter that they get.
They're getting smarter. I'll
Man,
agree with
I don't know
that.
who panders more, you or Ken Carmen.